Army panics. Jungkook BTS suddenly checks in at the airport with a low-key look. The airport is supposed to be a place where people come and go without drawing too much attention. But when it comes to the global superstar, the youngest member of the world's most legendary boy band, nothing is ever normal. Jungkook BTS has once again turned the ordinary halls of an airport into the stage of a real-life drama, sparking chaos, excitement, questions, and even tears among fans who were lucky enough to witness the unforgettable moment. The sudden appearance of Jungkook at the airport wasn't just another celebrity sighting. It was a cultural event that left ARMY all over the world buzzing with endless theories, speculations, and emotions that words can hardly capture. From the very moment the first blurry photo surfaced online, showing Jungkook casually holding his boarding pass and walking past stunned onlookers, the internet went into complete meltdown. Who could have predicted this? Who could have guessed that the idol who has been keeping such a mysterious schedule would suddenly be spotted at the airport, dressed in casual clothes, and checking in without a grand entourage? The questions are infinite, and ARMY is left scrambling for answers. Was this a personal trip? A secret business deal? A hidden schedule? Or is Jungkook preparing for something even bigger? Something that could shake the industry yet again? The sight of Jungkook casually appearing in such a low-key way is the kind of moment that only ARMY can truly understand. The mix of emotions is impossible to describe. Shock, joy, pride, concern, and a flood of love that makes every fan's heart race. And yet, behind the excitement lies the inevitable curiosity. Where exactly is Jungkook heading, and why now? The airport explosion. How one man turned departure gates into a global stage. Let's take a closer look at the scene. Eyewitnesses at the airport described how everything seemed normal 1 second, and then suddenly, as Jungkook emerged from the check-in line, the atmosphere shifted completely. The energy in the air changed, the crowd hushed for a split second, and then the chaos began. Phones were pulled out, voices trembled with excitement, and gasps echoed through the terminal as ARMY realized that the man in a cap and mask, trying his best to blend in, was none other than Jungkook. The outfit itself was telling. No flashy accessories, no bold designer pieces screaming for attention, no glamorous celebrity aura. Instead, Jungkook appeared in ripped denim, a casual jacket, and a dark cap, his mask hiding half of his face, yet somehow making his presence even more striking. He wasn't trying to be seen, but that's the irony. He could never not be seen. Even in his most low-key attire, Jungkook radiates the aura of a superstar. Fans whispered, "He looks like a normal guy," yet at the same time admitted, "But no one could ever look this good being normal." It's the duality that ARMY loves most about Jungkook. His ability to be both ordinary and extraordinary at the exact same time. In a sea of travelers, he still stood out like a rare gem shining in plain sight. Panic, tears, and endless questions within minutes of the first fan-taken photos hitting social media. The ARMY universe exploded into chaos. Hashtags began trending worldwide. Hashtag Jungkook Airport. Hashtag Where is Jungkook going? And hashtag Low-key but legendary. Fans who weren't even present at the airport felt their hearts racing as if they had been transported into the scene. The reactions ranged from pure excitement to uncontrollable panic. Is this real? Am I dreaming? Jungkook at the airport? Where is he going? Tell me now, I can't breathe. He looks so simple, yet my heart is beating out of my chest. Why does he hold a boarding pass like it's a piece of art? And the panic wasn't just about his sudden appearance. It was about the unanswered question of destination. Was Jungkook leaving for a personal getaway? Was this connected to music? Could it be related to his fashion deals, upcoming solo plans, or a secret collaboration? Every theory felt possible. Every speculation added fuel to the fire. The low-key look that shook the world. What made the entire situation even more electrifying was the way Jungkook looked. On the surface, he was just a young man traveling, with a simple black backpack slung over his shoulder and a boarding pass clutched casually in his hand. But ARMY knows better. Every detail matters. The cap pulled low over his face gave him an air of mystery. The torn jeans suggested comfort over luxury. The oversized jacket hinted at someone trying to keep warm while staying unnoticed. Yet, every fan photo revealed what words struggle to describe. Jungkook's aura cannot be hidden. no matter how much he tries to blend in. And perhaps, that's the most magnetic part of the whole story. Jungkook wasn't performing. He wasn't on stage. He wasn't dressed by stylists or lit by professional spotlights. He was simply being himself. And yet, just by walking through an airport, he managed to outshine every superstar headline that day. ARMY's endless speculations. Where is Jungkook heading? When it comes to Jungkook, nothing is ever simple. ARMY knows this better than anyone. His movements are often tied to bigger surprises, an unannounced appearance, a music project, a collaboration, or a major fashion campaign. That's why his sudden airport sighting immediately triggered waves of speculation. A secret music project? Could Jungkook be flying out to record something new? Something unexpected that would once again rewrite the rules of the industry? A surprise performance? Some fans believe he could be heading to another country for a hidden stage performance that will shock the world once revealed. Fashion deals? Considering his history with major brands, ARMY suspects he could be traveling for a new luxury campaign. Personal time? Or maybe, just maybe, Jungkook is finally taking some time for himself, enjoying the freedom to travel without the weight of endless schedules. But no matter the theory, one truth remains. Jungkook's mere presence at the airport is enough to send shockwaves across continents. Witnesses described the unforgettable scene. Fans who were present described the experience as surreal. One said, "It didn't feel real. One moment I was in line, the next moment I saw him holding his passport. I froze. My legs were shaking." Another admitted, "I couldn't even lift my phone at first. My hands were trembling too much." Some fans even cried on the spot, overwhelmed by the reality of being so close to him. For ARMY, seeing Jungkook in person isn't just about celebrity spotting. It's about witnessing a living legend, a symbol of dreams, resilience, and inspiration. The way he smiled politely behind his mask, the way he acknowledged staff with a respectful nod, the way he walked with quiet confidence. All of it left fans mesmerized. The emotional impact on for ARMY. Jungkook's sudden appearance at the airport wasn't just a sighting. It was a reminder of why they fell in love with him in the first place. His humility, his quiet presence, and his ability to move hearts without saying a single word all came rushing back in that single moment. Some fans admitted they cried for hours after seeing the pictures. Others said they couldn't concentrate on work or school because their minds kept replaying the scene. And yet, none of them regret it. For ARMY, moments like these are treasures, memories that last a lifetime. Global media and industry buzz. It didn't take long for the media to catch wind of the chaos. News outlets picked up the photos, headlines screamed about Jungkook's sudden airport appearance, and industry insiders whispered about what this could mean. Fashion experts analyzed his outfit, music critics speculated on upcoming projects, and cultural commentators marveled at how one man could generate such a global frenzy simply by walking through a terminal. The truth is simple. Jungkook isn't just an idol. He's a phenomenon. The mystery that keeps ARMY hooked. Perhaps what makes this entire situation so unforgettable is the mystery that surrounds it. Jungkook didn't announce where he was going. He didn't explain why he was there. He didn't leave any hints. All he left behind was a series of photos, a wave of emotions, and a trail of questions that fans are still desperately trying to answer. And maybe that's exactly what makes him so captivating. Jungkook doesn't need to say a word. He doesn't need to reveal everything. His silence, his mystery, his quiet presence, all of it makes ARMY fall in love with him even more. Conclusion: a low-key moment that became legendary. What started as a quiet trip to the airport has now become a legendary moment in the history of ARMY and BTS. Jungkook, with his low-key look and unannounced departure, once again reminded the world that he doesn't need a stage to captivate millions. All he needs is to be himself. And so, the question remains, where is Jungkook going, and why now? The world may not know yet, but one thing is certain. Wherever he goes, whatever he does, ARMY will be there, waiting, supporting, and loving him every step of the way.